Hi everybody, welcome back to this most interesting session. Arguably the most interesting, but hang on a minute, don't jump the gun. Before you get here, you have to be there through the other sessions, learning your craft, practicing, rehearsing, preparing, researching. All of that kind of thing comes before we get here, but it's still quite interesting, isn't it? These are insights into getting paid. It's the process, it's the journey that you need to take towards the moment when you get your first paycheck as a public speaker. So here's the question then, Steve, it's all very well doing your course, but how do I actually get paid for public speaking? And here's the answer. It's obvious there are some situations where you already get paid for public speaking. It might be a requirement as part of your job. In fact, most industry leaders, senior managers, business owners, organisation heads and church leaders will be expected to be a great presenter as part of their job spec. So you may well come into one of those categories. You already do it as part of your job. However, what if you want to make a career out of it? That's a good question. That's why I put this session together with my top 10 insights into getting paid as a public speaker. Now, this is the journey towards getting paid. Let me be clear about this. So let's take a look, shall we? First, a few quick facts. Job title: public speaker, presenter, motivational speaker. Place: in front of an invited audience. Description: speaking to inspire, motivate, inform or advise audiences on a niche subject. Qualifications: no formal education needed. Skills: public speaking, psychology, confidence, sensitivity. Employment status: normally self-employed. Pay: depends on many factors, but can range from $100, about £80 sterling, to $10,000, about £8,000 per event. If you're a celebrity or a well-known person, you could probably command much more than that because you're paying for the name. But you're not interested in that. You're interested in doing a really good job and getting paid a really good fee in order to do it, right? Be good at your job, then you'll get paid well for it. Here are a few useful contacts. I'm not going to go right through them all. You can have a look on the printed handout, on the digital handout. But just to say, it's really quite important to link up with as many organisations that you can. Forums on public speaking, Facebook groups, all that kind of thing. Get your name out there. LinkedIn, another really good place to be connected to. Get your name and your profile out there and join in with as much as you can. So here is my step-by-step plan, insights if you like, to getting to that point where you are paid. Firstly, you have to gain a reputation. When you first get started, you'll need to put yourself out there for free. Yeah, that's right. While you're gaining a good reputation, and make yourself indispensable. Offer your services at local clubs, Rotary Club, Chamber of Commerce, networking events, continuous professional development events, charity functions, etc. Put yourself out there for free because you want to get your name known. You want to gain a good reputation. Second, collect testimonials. Whenever and wherever you speak, you need to ask the organisers or the hosts for a written testimonial. This is the least they can do to help you, and they'll be willing to support if you did a good job, of course. So make sure you're well prepared, know your audience, and are clear about your objectives for the event. Now, of course, you'll use these testimonials on your dedicated website, Facebook page, LinkedIn account, Twitter feed, any other social media that you're connected to, and that's a really good way of getting your name out there. Have an internet profile. You will use the testimonials that you've collected on all of those various social media outlets. YouTube is another one to do, a really good one to do. If you get 100 subscribers on your YouTube channel, you get your own URL, which is very, very important. And it's not difficult to gain a following, an audience through your YouTube channel as well. Also, I'd advise you to have a simple blog to which you'll upload your speeches on a regular basis, linking these back to your social media accounts. So that's not a difficult thing to do. You just need to make sure that when you're preparing, you have full notes, and just put the full notes on your blog, right? And then when you present it, you're going to be reading what from? Well, from the hook lines, of course. Pin them on the line. Run a regular podcast. Something like SoundCloud is a good platform to use, and this will be an easy hit for you. Just make sure your speeches are recorded and upload them to your pod account. These are all great ways to get your speaking talent noticed and paid for. You see, we're on an upward ladder here. We're on the 4th rung of the ladder so far. Rung number 5. Rehearse, rehearse, rehearse. You need to spend time developing your craft. That's why studying public speaking using a course like mine is essential to give you the tools not only to get you started, but to keep that gift of yours warmed up and ready to go. Create a benefit-driven code. We're on number 6 rung of the ladder. You'll develop a style of your own, so make sure you give it a name. In other words, an identity, a brand. What it is about your unique style, pin it down. The things that you're passionate about, the visions that you have. So you create a brand for which you become known, and in everything you do, there it is. Drive added value into your speaking engagements. Have an identity. 7th rung of the ladder. Have a world-class sizzle reel. Part 1. A sizzle reel is your speaker demo, your video, your audio. You need to make it the best it can be. Get someone to film you, or get something up in a local venue. A simple camcorder will do it. They're very high quality these days for not a lot of money. You also need an introductory video telling potential buyers what your style and specialism is, what to expect from your presentation, and social proof, testimonials that you've received. We're still on 7. It's part 2. For many of my teaching and introductory videos, I use a simple formula. I use my iPad with a teleprompter. Prepare a conversational style script, load it into the teleprompter, put your iPad on a stand, and away you go. I use Video Teleprompter Pro from Joe Allen. I really recommend this product. It's very, very good. Works with an iPad. It's excellent. And when you're recording your video, it looks like you're looking straight at the camera. Of course, you've got to develop a conversational style and make sure you rehearse a few times with it. Otherwise, it does look like you're reading it. But in all intents and purposes, you're speaking straight to the camera. Download it from the App Store. Number 8 rung of the ladder. Develop merchandise. Have a table set up at the back of the event so that even if you're not being paid, you can earn some money from merchandise. Things like this. Turn your recordings into CDs or memory sticks. Put some branding on there. Very easy to do these days with very little equipment. Write an ebook using your blog posts and have an image of your ebook on a poster, promoting your website where it can be downloaded. You can even turn your blog posts into a Kindle book. Very easy to do. Doesn't cost anything to be a Kindle author. It's another outlet for you to get your name out there. Have a video recording of your talks available for purchase. That's another really good thing to do. Have a think about what you might do. Develop merchandise. It's an income stream that would develop the more you get known. 9. Start with a small fee. Barry Maltz, a small business speaker, says this: speakers speak. Whatever stage you are in your paid speaking career, set your fee so you can get hired at least 2 to 3 times a month. This profession takes a lot of practice in front of live audiences. There is no substitute. So we're starting small, we're going up the ladder rung by rung. Implement these different strategies, different steps, and it will be leading you to a place where you can start to earn money. 10. Take time to build. Any business takes time to develop. If you implement all of my 10 insights, this will get you started on the road to the big time. Have realistic expectations, but never, never, never give up. For you, the way forward might be to hook up with an agency, but normally you can't get into an agency until you've got a name. So that's why the 10 rungs on my ladder, these steps here, are very important to take one by one. Just very occasionally, extremely rarely, you hear of someone hitting the headlines. They have their 5 minutes of fame for some unknown reason. And suddenly they're in demand as a speaker. Very, very rarely does that happen. The hard slog, the hard work is what it takes. But as I say, never, never, never give up. Well, congratulations to you. You made it to the end of the course. Please make sure you download the resources and check out my other courses at my website, one of my websites, steveflashman.com/courses. And if you want any personal information about other things that I do, then you can look at my website, which is steveflashman.com. God bless you all. Thanks for being with me. If I can help, let me know.